Hey, it's Mark with Mark's Virtual Real Estate Channel. We're back with another Upland video, and I'm going to be talking about the FIFA Challenge again today. The pros and cons and frustrations with that challenge and my overall experience the last week or two doing that challenge, and if it's been worth it or not for me. All right, love the likes, love the comments, love the shares. Cool to see people subscribing as well. And yes, Upland is a virtual real estate game. If you haven't seen it before, you can buy properties, trade them, flip them, and they also have random other things you can do, like buy cars, compete in soccer contests with legits and different things. So there's a lot going on in Upland. First, I want to thank Upland Analysis and Radish Head for mentioning the Neponset node in his video. I think it was today or yesterday. Thank you very much. I was mentioning how our floor has been so steady. Well, one reason for that is on the dollar side of our floor, someone's been in jail for about 6 months with properties listed that nobody can buy, which can be a little frustrating. So I think our floor would be higher on the dollar side. But Neponset has been a great node, a lot of fun. We've been doing lots of contests there. Have another apartment going up in Neponset as well that I started a little while ago. One right here, right next to my other one. So as always, if people ever feel like donating Spark, I definitely will accept it. But we have that, and we also have the contest winner. I can't remember down here somewhere. I can't remember this one quite as well. But my last video, or the video before that, should talk about the contest winner and where that is. All right, so for the FIFA Challenge, I've been going back and forth on this. I first talked about it and said, I don't know how excited I am about legits, buying them. Are they worth anything? Basically legits or essentials or mementos or NFTs. There's so many different things where it's kind of an electronic version of a soccer ball or shoes or a jersey, and Upland mints them, and rare ones or have fewer mints, and essential ones have kind of more mints but not as many as just the all around just just normal mint level essential. And so they end up having different values. You can get them more or less easily in bundles, depending on how rare they are. And then you can use these complete collections, which is kind of fun. And I mentioned how that was kind of like, let's see here, Monopoly in a way. So you can see I've got none of my collections here in place. There's a reason for that. But you can fill these up, get bonus points, and then you can compete against other people in Upland's leaderboard and see where you end up. Let's see, not that one. Is it this one? Maybe it's not. Somewhere around here. We have here we go, the leaderboard. And we've had 2 challenges so far. The first one, I think I was 59th, somewhere in that range. I won 0.03 Spark, 15,000 UPX. In this last one, I believe I was I 48th? I think that's where I was, which got me, yep, there I am, 0.04 Spark and 20,000 UPX because I was in the top 50. To get the really good prizes, I think you have to be top 10. So I was not trying to get top 10. I didn't think that would be feasible for me as how much money you'd have to spend. But I was happy getting some Spark. And here's the other leaderboard and some other things in the contest. So that's been interesting, and you can see right here. Here you go. To be able, top 10 gets a village property, 0.08 Spark, 50,000 UPX. So farther up you go, the more things you can win. But the really interesting one is the final leaderboard, which the top 100 all get a property, block explore, all kinds of cool stuff. So that's kind of where I think a lot of people's focus is. But I think the question a lot of us have is, how do you rank on this? But I don't think they've said yet how they're going to score this exactly. I don't know if it's your total score, your total fan score, or if it's a combination of how you do in each week, or each weekly challenge. It's hard to say. So, and I've kind of looked through this, and they talked about the different prizes and different things here and different properties. But yeah, they don't really say how they're going to figure that. So that'll be interesting to see. How they figure the weekly one is not your total fan scores, but your change from when you start the challenge to when you end the challenge. So if you start with 0 and you get 20,000 UPX at the end of the challenge, if you start with 5,000, end up with 20,000, then your change is 15,000. If you start with 20,000, end up with 5,000, you get a minus score. So that's how they've been figuring it. It's not just your total score, it's a change from start to finish. So it'll be interesting to see how they end up doing the final scoreboard and when it shows up as well. Right now for the scoreboards, we don't even have the new one up yet. I don't think they've announced when the new one will be up. Last time I think it was Wednesday to Saturday, if I remember right. So maybe it'll be tomorrow. I guess we'll find out and see. Now, how do you get these bundles and different things? Let's see here. You can see here there's one still for sale. And what they'll do is they'll have, you can see different colored boxes. And in my last video, I showed myself buying some. They start out with like $5, $2, $10, $15, $25 bundles. But they'll start with the dollars, as you can see here. And they'll usually have an UPX version as well. 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 version UPX. And the really high dollar ones sell out right away. And then usually the low dollar ones are for sale for quite a while. So the first challenge, I could buy 2,000 UPX starter kits or whatever they were called, beginner kits, I'm not sure, almost through the whole challenge. And I bought a lot of them. I kept buying them, kept buying them, and up with a lot of different stuff. And that's kind of fun to see the surprise and see what you're going to get and try and figure out, hey, what will come next. Now, you can also buy the more expensive ones, and you have a better chance of getting passes, rares, different things in those bundles, and that's why they're more expensive. Now, you can also go to stores. So I know this is one here. So, and shop there, and they have different things you can buy, different prices, dollars or UPX, and all kinds of different stuff on here, and every store has different stuff. The trick with the stores is they can only have a certain amount for sale, and then a lot of people have been bombarding those stores with things to sell. Not sure how people are figuring out what to sell, how much to sell, what prices, but they've kind of been all over the place. And so that's been interesting, but you can sometimes find deals there, and I wouldn't just completely ignore them. But when you buy from stores, you have to be in that town, right? So if you're in Queens, you can move your guy to that store. Your Block Explorer has to be within range of it. You can go into the store, buy something that way. You can't just go over here to New York, because I'm in Queens right here, and click on one of these and go over there. I'd have to take the train first, then send over there. So that makes it very limiting. I think it's kind of strange seeing as how we're in an online world playing a virtual real estate game, and our person has to physically be in the town to buy those items. Like, there's not online shopping, we don't have shipping, what's going on here? But that's how it works. So I've sold a few things in the shops as well, a few essentials, and made a little bit of UPX, and spent a lot of UPX buying those packages. And that's kind of how I did well in the first round, was just buying package after package after package. In the second round, I was more specific, bought more at shops, tried to fill in what I needed, try to get those collections filled and get bonuses that way. Also did more trades with players as well. So if you are looking to do trades, lots of people in our Discord, the link is below, the Lazy Node Discord, or maybe it's called Invest for More, I'm not sure. But that Discord, we're willing to trade. We've been doing lots of trades in this for this contest as well. So you have those options. Now, what happened in the second contest, too, is they dropped more of those bundles, and the top one sold out right away, and something was funky, something was going on. The first players who bought them got all the rares, all the essentials, all the good stuff, and it was disproportionately awarded to the people who bought first, and then they shut down all of the sales for a long time. As you can see, you just have this one that you can buy, and they've said they're going to give people who bought the higher dollar ones but didn't get the amount of rares they should have gotten, they'll get them taken care of with new stuff, but they haven't gotten it sent out yet. So that's just been a complete mess, because while that's all going on and while people are spending money to buy those packages, the contest has been going on and they haven't gotten those essentials and legits and rares and different things that they paid for. So I would be very frustrated. I bought a couple of those packages, just a couple, not many, but I'm sure people bought tons of those and then didn't get what they're supposed to get and have just been waiting and waiting and waiting to see what's going to happen, all while these contests are going on and other people are doing well. So I think Upland really needs to figure that out sooner rather than later for those players, because that just seems a bit off on why they are doing it that way. So I guess we'll see. Hopefully they fix that soon, and for the next one they have it fixed as well. But like I said, I'm not quite as excited about buying just bundle after bundle after bundle like I was before. Now, the other thing I want to point out too is that it's a little frustrating, the store situation, a little frustrating with the bundle situation. Contests like these take so much time. So much time. So, like I said, I was sick last week, or if I didn't say I was, I had time because I was doing basically nothing. I was on my phone making some videos and TikToks and Instagram stuff and Facebook stuff for my business, and doing a lot of Upland stuff. I had a lot of time to do trades, to see what I needed, to look at all the stuff I have going on. But if I didn't have that time, if I was busy, I had other stuff going on, there's no way I could do very well in this contest without just dumping tons of money into it. To really do well without dumping tons of money into it takes a ton of time. And it can be a little frustrating too. Maybe it's working out better now, but for a while there, things were loading so slow, super duper slow. I would come on here and, I was able to get some rares. And if you click on this, oh, there we go. All right, you click on one of them. That was faster than normal. Some of these were taking 10, 15, 30 seconds to load. And it's like, okay, if I'm buying a property and there's tons of people and you have all this craziness going on in a city release, yeah, you can see the circle of death and understand why it happens sometimes. If you're in the middle of a contest and you're just trying to look at one rare legit or something, and it takes 30 seconds, and you need to look at like 50 of them, that's a lot of time that it just added on to this game and to playing this contest that you didn't need to spend just waiting for the circle of death. So that's something else. If they're going to run these contests and have so many bundles and so many legits out there, I think they really need to speed up the processing and the game itself of being able to handle that. Because, I know a lot of you are like me and don't have all the time in the world to play Upland. We have other things going on, and that really takes a lot of fun out of it. So the contest isn't as much fun as it was last video. I'll just say that, just because of the time factor. And even though it didn't impact me as much as others, the whole bundle situation as well. So we'll see how it continues. My really big question mark right now, the thing I really want to know is how they're going to rank this, right? The finals. That's where all those really good prizes are. Am I smart to try and rank good in the weekly contest to try and, hope that plays a role in this? Or is this completely worthless and I'll just take your total score? Who knows? So if anybody does know how they plan to score that, love to hear your comment. I get tons of help from you guys on YouTube, so I appreciate that. I thank you guys for correcting me and giving me insights I don't know, because there's so many things I know how to do now because I'm on YouTube saying, well, I don't know how to do that, and someone says, oh, this is how you do it. So thank you. I do appreciate that. So we'll see how, what's this? Oh, outdoor decor. The tile, and this is something else that is slightly bothering me too. You can have showrooms now. You can sell outdoor decor. Like, there's so many different things going on at the moment. You've got NFL contests, legits, FIFA. We've got storefronts now. We've got all these other stores going on. We still have properties. We have cars. You've got just a ton of different things going on right now. And I think it's real easy to lose focus and not kind of, know what to do, because there's so many different things to do or where to spend your UPIX. And now people are spending all their UPIX on these contests and not spending them on properties or buildings or focusing on that part, which I think is a really cool part. And after this contest is over, are all of these legits going to be worth anything, or will they be worth nothing? Who knows? If they're worth nothing, that's a lot of money gone from the game. that could have been used to buy buildings, and that could really drop prices significantly. If they are all worth something, great. Are people going to sell those and buy buildings again, or are they just going to hold on to them, wait for new contests, new legits, things like that? It's interesting, but there's so many different things going on. I know some people like that, but I also think it's easy to lose focus. And if we don't know what to do with the buildings, we don't know what to do with cars exactly yet. We don't know what to do with factories. Now maybe we're starting to get there. It's like you keep jumping to new things without finishing the old things. It's tricky to figure out what exactly is going on. So there's a lot of rambling thoughts from me on the FIFA challenge and what's happening in Upland right now. So love to hear your comments, of course, here on YouTube or on the Discord channel as well. And we'll keep trucking along. Still love the nodes, still love those contests. We'll try and think of some more creative things to do there, maybe some more fun stuff to do there too in the nodes as well. And thanks, and good to see new subscribers too. All right, we'll be back with more videos coming up here soon. Let me know what you think. Thank you.